Hello my friends, I'm G Hondo and welcome back to our Let's Play of Aurora. This is episode 47. At the end of 46, I left us on a bit of a cliffhanger. We had just poked our head into this system and immediately saw a whole pile of messages. So, I haven't actually advanced the clock even 1 second, as you can tell, because this is all still here. But I have queued up a whole bunch of stuff, so let me bring you up to speed with what all I've done. Very first thing I did is I decided which planet in 40 Eridani we were going to take. So let me just bring that up. And I think it's easier to see it from this window here I'm bringing up. Yep, this guy here. So what I've decided to do is I'm taking the human furnaces and plunking them down right here on, which one is it? This guy here, on A2. I actually was leaning towards A1, but the temperature is just a little bit rough. It would reduce, of course, once I terraform it, but that still is going to be a bit high. With the math I did in my head, I'm pretty sure I can make this one work. Obviously, it's going to take quite a bit of work to get rid of all this terrible atmosphere and what have you, but I have queued that up already. Come on, bring the screen up, please. Sir? Sir? No, we don't want to bring the screen up? Okay, thank you. Anyway, I've already queued up the first order just to get rid of the sulfur dioxide, and then I have to get rid of the carbon dioxide as well, and then I can go ahead and start bringing the greenhouse down and adding oxygen and all that happy stuff. So I think I'm going to be able to get this within range that the furnaces are going to like. The other thing I did is then I just went ahead and created the actual colonies for all of these so that I can then go and do the mining later. Which reminds me, I should make sure that I set the mining fleet, my golden shovel here. No, I didn't. I didn't finish that. I started it and then I got distracted. That'll happen from time to time. Anyway, they should be going to 40 Eridani. One of these comets, does not matter which one, and unload mass driver. The other thing I'll need to do, of course, is to have the Hydra go to Earth and pick up, or Venus. I could just pick it up from Venus, I guess. Pick up a mass driver to take it over there so they can actually use it. So mass driver, just one please, thank you. And then zip that over to Eridani. That guy there, and unload, so they have something to actually work with. The one slight downfall to 40 Eridani is there is no gas giant with Sorium, so I won't be able to just use the gas pump harvesting locally. I'll have to flick it back and forth a little bit just to get enough fuel there to, work with it first, but not a huge deal. Anyway, that reminds me, I want to make sure that Venus builds a replacement mass driver, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, they'll still have one, but I like having a spare there, somewhere where I know where it is, for just exactly cases like this. Right, so that takes care of 40 Eridani. The next thing was the ruins in Gliese, on Gliese 3. So I created the little archaeological colony there. I'm never going to actually send people, like colonists, but what I did do, though, is I created the xenology team. I also did a geology team just for fun, but the important one is the xenology team. From what I read, this could take months, could take years. It's a slow process, but that's fine. Once they're done, there's going to be some ruins that I can then send in a construction brigade to actually try and dig out research or fuel or stuff. From what I was reading, though, that it's also quite possible that will summon, like, you could also run into like robotic spiders or some other nastiness. So what I've done, since I didn't actually have any way to get construction crews there on Earth, I have started creating a team. So 2 construction brigades, a marine battalion, and a pair of heavy assault battalions. If these 3 things can't take down whatever monster comes out, then they can have the place. The other thing I did is I created a ship to carry them there, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't have to retool because I'm really, really lazy. So I created a golden retriever. I'll show you in a second, but I made sure that it was about the same size. That way I didn't have to retool. I could just build it straight off. So I've got one started. We even named it Cerberus. How nice. For those of you not aware, Cerberus is the name of a mythological hellhound. Three-headed one. Real nasty. Anyway. Um, just completely random stuff, right? Let me just show you real quick the golden retriever. So basically it's just, again, I only made it this big just so it would be the same size as the golden shovel and thus could be built without retooling. There's no chance I'm ever going to send 700 troops at once. So I even threw on recreational facilities and extra passengers, just trying to make this thing big. Absolutely pointless. There was no need to, but I was too lazy to do a retooling, so there you go. I now have a massively oversized troop transport that's only going to end up holding, you know, a small portion of this, and the rest will all just be open space, but whatever. Right. Okay, so that's that. Lastly, now, the other thing I said I was going to do was open up the gates from Barnard Star. I have not done that yet because that will crash the game, and I thought it was better to not do that because I want to make sure these were still on the screen so you know that you haven't missed anything, because this is the most exciting part we've come up to so far. I did create, sorry, one more little tiny thing. I did recreate a diplomatic team to try to communicate with these people. I don't know if they can or not, but they may as well try. So, anyway. Okay, so, having said all that, what an intro, right? Anyway, so the little scout guy is still here. What I've told him to do is, I do have it set to continue doing the scouting, but I turned the speed down. And I don't know if this is enough or if it should go down even further or what have you, but from what I understand, the thermal signature, and you can actually see it over here, is dropped to 6, whereas normally on this ship it should be 50, which is already really low, because I did put a lot of research into the thermal reduction technology. But I've also slowed it down, so between the cloaking device and not really pushing the engines all that hard, the thing should be incredibly hard to detect. That's my hope. So I'm hoping I can basically just sneak through, do all the surveying, or most of it. I may not be able to go real close to these guys. They seem to be all kind of centered around something here. Yeah, they're basically, so this is clearly going to be where they are, whether there's, it doesn't look like there's a moon or anything, but that's clearly where they want to be. But I don't know if that was just because they floated over to blow up whatever that was, or if that is actually where their base is. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to have it do the surveying in what I call whisper mode. So I'll leave this on, but I'm going to put it down to 1 hour increments. They may, if they do detect me and they come at me, they can blow me up, because I have no weapons, no real defenses. I'm just trying to sneak through. I am not bringing in the salvage vessel, nor the bee. I do have the salvage vessel and my Slugger on their way to Ross 7. That way they can come over here later, but I'm not actually sending them in yet either. Right now this is just a stealth scan trip. That's my plan. So with all that done, deep breath, let's go. I'll also mention I have not put the satellite's active scanners on yet, because I read that that increases the probability of you being detected by passive scanners. So for now, I'm going to leave them off. Later on, I will probably want to put them on, because those active scanners, are what give you more detail about their ships. But for now, I don't want to be detected, so I'm just basically sneaking around. I mean, 2,000 kilometers a second is still pretty fast, but it's obviously nothing compared to what this wants to do. Well, I just discovered another one of their ships I didn't notice the first time. That's fine. Oh, that's one of them put on an active scanner, and I can detect. This is what I was talking about with active scanners on. Passive scanners can detect them. So my passive scanners are now detecting this thing's active scanners. Thankfully, its range is really crap, so I'm definitely safe because I'm way, 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 way over here. So totally safe right now. But it does mean that they're kind of hunting, so they may have a suspicion that I'm around. But for now, we will go with this. Yeah, more of them are putting on active sensors. I think they figured out that something's happening. They haven't maybe not know what, but they have a suspicion that something's happening. Probably because up until a minute ago they didn't exist, and now all of a sudden they they do. So that must be a bit of a clue. Having said that, if they're just going to keep flicking these sensors on and off, that might be kind of annoying because it means it's going to flicker the timer on and off, like for auto turns, I mean. So that might be kind of annoying, but that's okay. We'll see what we can do. I do hope the scanners that I'm doing for minerals are in fact they count as passive and not as active. Otherwise, they may detect me. What was that? Oh, all right. I'll deal with that later. I have another mass driver there anyway, so it does not matter if they can't build it. I'll deal with that much later. That's fine. I don't want to distract myself from what I'm doing here. This is okay. So I'm too far away now for my passive sensors to detect them. That's fine. Or they have gone into, because they may have put their engines down as well, which means that they'll be harder to detect as well. But it's more likely just because I'm moving away, so I'm out of range now of all but what I'm assuming is their biggest ship, this 2100 thermal. The rest of them were 1000 or 1050 or something. So anyway, what I should actually do is put on the minerals page and see, because that is still the most important part. Okay. And keep going here. Actually, what I guess I could do, just so I don't have to remember later, I'm going to fix that Venus problem right now. And the easiest way for me to do that is to stop flinging away from here for a minute and actually have Earth fling to Venus for a little while. Later on, at some point, I probably won't remember right away, but at some point I'll remember and go in and put that back. But for now, that should get Venus able to build that mass driver and thus leave me alone. Anyway, let's stick to 1 hour. Yeah, because I'm right on the edge of scanner for them, so they're going to keep popping in and out, so it should be kind of annoying for a little while until I get done over here and get a lot closer. Although I think I'm heading that way right now. It depends where the asteroids are. I probably should not have asteroids hidden right now. Okay, there's not that many anyway, so it's fine. Okay. We're still good. When I get even closer, I may have to bring my speed down even more. Although I'd like to think that a thermal signature of only 6 has got to be really hard to see. I mean, I'm seeing this one at that range, but that's a signature of 2000, so way, 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 way more. But if they do detect me, I'm going to try and get out of here. I have nowhere to go, but if I can get far enough away that they lose me, then maybe I'll have a chance. But like I say, if they blow the ship up, I'm not too concerned about it. I probably should be, but I'm not. I'm learning a little bit about them, though, apparently. Not a whole lot maybe yet, but not sure then why it said I learned about... See, I don't know how I would know what type of sensor they had, but anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll keep going. Just tiptoeing our way around. Extra, extra quiet. Okay, everybody, keep your lights off. Nobody fart. Yes, I know, that was a bad joke. My cat just screamed at me for doing that one. I know, Devil, that was bad. Thank you, buddy. I'll try to keep it a little more highbrow from now on. Alright, continue to sneak around and scan these asteroids. So far, I haven't found anything yet, but I haven't scanned very much yet either, so that's not a big deal. Yeah, it's like they keep putting an active sensor on for a couple, like just for a minute, and then shutting it off. So it's like they want to be hunting, but they don't really want to commit to it. It's kind of weird. But they really should be hunting if they know it's good for them. But that's the whole point. They really can't know. Actually, this might be a colony. Because that thermal's way higher, and it says 0K, and that usually means... like it's talking about population. I'm pretty sure all the other thermals didn't have that, but I'll have to wait till I get a sight of them again. Okay, so the Conqueror has arrived in Raw 7, so if I decide to fight them, I can bring that ship in pretty quick. It'll in fact just pop out right here, and yeah, it won't take long to get to that battle at all. Should it go that way? At this point, I'm still planning on just sneaking in quietly. Okay, so... Okay, they're all saying that, so I guess that doesn't prove anything. I thought for a minute that was talking about... like that the one was actually a colony, but I guess that is still just a ship. Okay. Not a problem. Let us continue sneaking our way in. Now that I'm getting closer to them again, they shouldn't drop off of my passive sensor, so it shouldn't keep doing that really annoying off and on thing, although it may, because they still are doing these active sensor things, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, not a problem. We'll just keep going. This is actually quite exciting. I kind of like this, stealthy approach. Usually, my plan would be just to come in guns blazing like I did when I first met the couple of ships, and they blew up my little scout. Or gate builder, I guess it was. Okay, the Conqueror's got their shore leave done. Mass driver is still not doable, but it's getting stuff from Earth now, so those messages should start to go away relatively soon. It's good to hear that the Conqueror, the Slugger crew, is all shore-leaved up and ready to rock. So should it come to it, we'll be ready. Another active sensor, okay. Just keep sneaking around. I wish they would just either put them on or put them off and not just keep flipping them on and off. You know what happens if you keep turning a standard incandescent light bulb on and off and on and off and on and off? Burn the thing out in a fraction of the normal time. I don't think this game actually does that, but it should, just to punish them for doing this, because it's kind of annoying. I do wonder, though, if it would be worth doing an active sensor myself, just super briefly, just to try and get some information off them. This thing had a way to show detection ranges, but I'm not sure that I know what my range is. I wonder if I can find that out relatively easily. range 2146. That's actually pretty good. Okay, that's maybe not the right one. About 2140 is what I'm shooting for here. Can I just type in here? No. Okay, close enough. Okay, so I'm already well within that range. So I think I might just do that just for a moment here. Let's take a chance. Famous last words, I know. Okay. Let's come to a complete stop. Oh, okay. And put the active sensors on. Wow, look at all that. Okay. Well, let's back up a bit. Okay. Active sensors are on. Okay. Bunch of new ships. Oh, that actually would find jump gates. I don't even need to... That's nice. I guess with a good enough sensor, that does make sense. Well, that's very cool. Anyway. Ground forces. So we actually do have a an actual presence on the planet. Target cross section. Estimated tonnages. Okay, so they have one ship that's about the same size as my Slugger, and the rest are about half the size. Well, that is neat. Okay. Will it give me actual details on any of these? Well, a little bit, just the thermal. But they're not moving, so I have no idea what their speed is. All I can get is their estimated tonnages. Well, still, that's quite interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to risk another... I'm going to just keep this off and just do another quick scan here. I'm getting a lot of information off of them just in these couple of seconds here. Well, a couple of minutes, I guess. Now, is that because they're actually moving towards me? Probably. So I should shut those sensors off. Post haste. I'd very much like to not be caught, thank you. So, active sensors off, please. Thank you so much. Let's set your speed back up to just a little bit faster than what they're going. That should still be a very low thermal. And let's go back to surveying. Yep, so I'll lose contact with a bunch of them. That hopefully means they also lost contact with me. Hopefully. Well, they're not moving, so that suggests that they lost me. That's very good. I'm not sure about that one. This one at least makes sense to me. The other two don't really, but maybe they don't matter. Okay. I think we're relatively safe again. I think it was worth the risk of putting those sensors on for a couple minutes. We got a lot of good data, although it does mean that they for sure know that I'm here. So the question of the day is, can my Slugger take down a ship of the same size and what looks to be about nearly a dozen smaller ones? I don't know, but I'm kind of keen to find out. So I think it might just be time to test the Conqueror. Okay, when you get here, I would very much like you to stay right where you are. Put your shields on and your sensors on. And yeah, let's get you rolling here. That will definitely attract all their attention, so they'll come over here to deal with that, and that actually may help my scout just continue to sneak around. So, nothing like a good distraction. See, if I knew for sure what these are, I guess I could put something in here for it, but I don't know. Do I put the S number or the R number? Or, like, I don't know what I'm doing here, so I don't know if this actually helps me or not. Like, it doesn't really seem to do anything, as far as I can tell. Anyway. The fact that they keep flicking them on and flicking them off and no ships are moving suggests that they still haven't found me yet, so this is good. But I know they'll start moving as soon as the Conqueror arrives, that's for sure. If I lose but the battle's close, I guess I'll probably just build one or two more and then I know for sure I can take them. If I just get absolutely annihilated, then I think it'll be time to design an actual true combat vessel to sort these people out. But we shall wait and see. Speaking of the Conqueror, how far away are you? 17 still. Okay, no problem. I'm nothing if not really patient or something. Not sure why. Looks like I've got a little red. That's just my eyes, but it looks like I have a little red circle around me. Oh, could that be... Could that be this? Oh, that's the signature detection range. Okay. That's awfully tiny. Give it that. Alright, well, so be it. But if that's how close they have to get to actually see me, then I'm not too worried about it. Let's bump up the speed just a bit here, because we still have several hours until the Conqueror arrives, which can be spent scanning. Ah, Conqueror is here. Okay, active, and shields are up. Excellent. Okay, I didn't put any CCM on. Okay, no problem. Hello, sirs. Well, I guess I might as well just start floating over this way. This that'll be the easiest way. Don't know how long it'll take, but I'm sure that will wake them up. I have no doubt of that whatsoever. So they should, yeah, I was going to say they should start accelerating towards me. They absolutely are. that's good. That means they will ignore the scout probably, because they'll get so focused on this easy to see target, they're not going to really be so interested in where they think there might be a ghost. I think I named that ship very well, calling it an apparition. What I don't know is what this is. It's clearly a distance, but I don't know if that's the distance from where they were, or the distance to my scout, or like I'm not sure what this distance is. It's going up, so it can't be distance towards my other ship. So it's probably distance that they've traveled, I'm assuming. There are certainly a lot of them. Whew. And I can only fire one shot at a time, because this ship just is basically one really big laser cannon. So, fighting a whole pile of little ships may not go so well. Okay, so you learned more about the Wolverine, did you? As far as I can tell, they don't have shields. Or at least they haven't put them on. And I can outrun them. So if it comes down to it, I may have to just do hit and run tactics with the Conqueror. Because I go at 16 something? Yeah, 16.6. And they only go at 12.5. So if it comes right down to it, I could just shoot and then try and move away. I don't know how well that'll work, but it's certainly something I could try and do. Let's keep inching towards each other here. I should probably actually tell it to go towards one of the ships, not towards the planet. Just because it may not be a straight line. So instead of doing that, why don't you go after... Because it really does not matter which one in the slightest. Oh, they actually have two of that size. Three of that size. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 half-sizers. And 6 of those really, really tiny, crappy missile ones that are no threat at all. But I didn't know they had 3 that were my size. That could be exciting. Okie dokie. Anyway, let's go after one of them. We can refocus here just so we can see a little bit better. I don't think... Yeah, I don't really care what the active sensor range is right now. We can leave that off. Okay, let's zoom in just a smidge and continue creeping towards each other. Oh, order time and distance, that might help. There, okay, so now we can see exactly how far away we are. I know I have a lot of range on this laser, but it's still nowhere near that. We're still way too far away. In fact, we could probably go more than 2 minutes at a time for a little while. Because definitely nothing's going to be happening for a bit. Having said that, I should find out what my actual range is. I think it's somewhere around 600, but I don't know for sure. Okay, range. I was right, 600 million. Okay. So we are now achingly close to that. Assuming that they're all... No, some of them are closer. So I should go after one of them first. Not a problem, we can absolutely do that. It's one of the Wolverines. It probably doesn't matter too much which. I think that should pretty much put us in range here. Actually, I'm just going to leave that off. I'll manually tick ahead because we're actually already within shooting range. Why aren't we shooting? Why aren't you shooting? Okay. That hopefully should fix that. maybe. You are set to aim at a Wolverine, are you not? You should be if you aren't. Okay, well, never mind, we're going to do it the easy way. Now you're assigned to a Wolverine. Maybe. Okay. What are you aiming at then? Problem with this window is the name is so long I can't see what it's actually shooting at. Okay, you know what? Why don't you just do whatever you need to do. Shoot them, hurt them, punish them, what have you. Oh, it wasn't 600 million, it was 600,000. Right? Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm having an absolute brain meltdown. I thought my laser could fire 10 times further than it can. This needs to come down to a lot further. We're still 300 million away. I have to get to 0.6 million away, so we're still a lot further away than we need to worry about. So we can jump ahead quite a bit here. Sorry about that, folks. Apparently I can't math at 2 in the morning. My original plan at the end of the previous episode was, like, right as I was going in to start taping it, figured, okay, you know, I'll do my taping for the next day, and then, you know, I'll go to bed, no big deal. And then we found these aliens, and I thought, well, I can't leave myself on that much of a cliffhanger, I've got to keep going. So now it's 2 in the morning. Anyway. Some of them reflect active sensors on. I don't know why they're bothering. They must know exactly where I am. Silly people. But anyway. Okay. Still quite a ways away. But we're at least heading within thought range. I guess what I could do, there was a way to set fire control range. Yeah. Oh, I guess that one makes more sense. Okay. Now I'll know exactly where. Yeah, that one's kind of useless. But now I'll know exactly where. What range I got to be in before we can start shooting at them, and we're getting pretty close to it. We're about twice as far, give or take. It helps I'm going so quickly towards them and they're going so quickly towards me that effectively we're going, you know, nearly 30,000 kilometers a second towards between the two of us here. So I think we can go one more 5 and then we'll switch down to 2s because we're getting really, really close now. Okay. Okay, it is definitely within combat range. Yet I don't see you shooting. I really wish that it would tooltip or something, or let me drag or change the size of the screen or something so I can actually see what it's intending to shoot at, because right now I don't think it's actually intending to shoot any of them. Auto fire's on, open fire's on, so as far as I'm concerned we should be shooting. As far as I'm concerned, because we are definitely now within range. Base chance to hit is 0. Is that because it's still a bit far? Hopefully, that's all that means. pressing the 2-minute mark, but I think it's actually going like half a second or less at this point. It is still definitely moving, but it's definitely not moving at the speed I'm asking it to move at. Okay, this is still 36 million. Okay, so this display is still not showing me what I'm actually after here. Where was that? Where was that display I was looking for? I just had it, now I've completely lost where it was. It's the fire control range. Well, fire control range is way, way less. So that must be the range it's actually trying to get to. In which case we actually don't want... Okay, what I'm going to do, I know you won't be able to see it very well, but I'm just going to drag this off the side of my screen so I can still kind of just click to it much easier. I apparently have to shut the weapons off until I get a lot closer. So it'll actually go at the speed I'm asking it to. Okay. That's actually a pretty sad range if you think about it. That's the best that their sensors can do, and I could see basically their entire sector. They must have really crappy sensor technology. I'm not complaining, but that kind of suggests that they are way, way, way behind. Okay, well if that there is the actual range I need to be in, I'm still way too far out here. ETA 12 minutes, okay. Missiles. That could be a problem. I don't think I actually put any kind of point defense on. So I could be in a bit of trouble. Having said that, at this speed, I should be able to... I don't know if I can outrun a missile, but I don't think it should ever get a great hit on me. And I did put on several thicknesses of armor, and I think... Did I put shields on this thing? I think I did. Yes. Yeah, I've got 8 shields on, so assuming that they did in fact turn on when I told them to, which it looks like they did, I should be okay. Yeah, I have 80 shields ready here, so I wonder if I can put this somewhere where... Well, it's still going to disappear as soon as I touch this. Never mind. I was going to try and get at that so that I could stay on the screen too for you guys, but I don't think it's going to work that well. But anyway, I guess we are about to see how I do against missiles, because I'm about to be hit by a bunch. Okay, so I'm seeing a whole bunch of hits, because obviously I don't have any ECM or anything. Oh, never mind, I do have CIWS. Am I blind? Yeah, I do. In fact, I have 10 of them. Oh, this will be fine. I'll be totally fine. I was worried about nothing. My shields got taken down almost completely. In fact, they were taken down completely because that 8 is what just recharged. I had stuff damaged. I did loot. I had casualties, so I definitely got damaged. Yeah, and you can see it here. Several of those missiles. This one here got in pretty deep, actually. If I had less than 4 thicknesses of armor, I would have taken massive damage there. But we survived it, so that's a good start, I suppose. Now, of course, there's so many messages on the screen, I can't I can't see where I am. Oh crap, I went to Barnard Star. Okay, we survived. Usually that means the game crashes, which is bump ahead so all these... Okay, now I can see again. Okay, so it's recharging the shields, which is good. I don't know how many missiles these things carry. I can't remember, because last time I blew them up really fast. But anyway. Are they actually trying to get away? I think they are. I think they're actually trying to fly away from me. It's not going to work because I'm faster than they are, but... Well, either that or they're trying to fly back towards the rest of their fleet. Maybe that's what they're actually trying to do, not really trying to retreat. But either way, that's kind of annoying. I'm going to have to chase these buggers down. Too far, I guess. So I'm guessing they only have the one missile each, is what I'm guessing. Can I just center on them? Maybe that'd be easier. Yeah. That centering doesn't work very well, does it? %, and you missed. Ah, humbug. Alright, what is the recharge rate on this thing? I don't remember. Where's the gun? Rate of fire 75 seconds. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So if I just do 2 minutes, I should be shooting again. I think I got one of them. Ah, yeah. Chance to hit. Much better because I was a little bit closer. Yeah, there's no way they can take 377 damage. Right, that's one. Now, am I still set to be... Okay, so whichever one I blew up isn't the one I'm officially chasing, so that's fine. I think that one was, though, because all of a sudden I'm seeing a message I can't find somebody to go after. Yep. Alright, well then, follow that one. So clearly this gigantic laser idea does work. It can certainly blow away these small ships in one shot if it hits. So, that's a good sign. Alright, let's go after somebody else. And with this powerful a power plant, it charges that laser pretty fast, so... Are we basically on top of each other? Yes. Okay, well then just pick somebody and shoot them. You're gonna make me chase you again, are you? Okay. I really do wish there was a just a general enemy, not just individual contacts. So I could just say, okay, chase that group. Yeah, because this is my task groups, not theirs. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it would be really a lot more convenient rather than keep coming in here and having to keep telling them to follow these guys. Okay, blew that one up. Excellent. And that was not the one you were chasing, so we can keep chasing. Okay. Blew away number 7. Excellent. Okay, so I'm chasing. Oh, it's 8 I'm chasing. Okay, 8 or 9. I can't read that font. Okay, so far so good. I'm still recharging. I think I got another one. Yeah, there goes number 8. This is fantastic. I really do like this gigantic thumping laser. I think I just clicked way too far out. Where am I? Should be way over here somewhere. Ah, can't really see in that mess. But anyway. I think I just blew away the one I was officially chasing. Or I just lost it. Oh no, I did blow it up. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Yep, there's still Wolverines left, so we'll keep chasing them. Okay, so far so good. There is no 9 anymore, so we'll chase number 10. I like this every 2 minutes or so, just removing a ship from their fleet for them. I like that a lot. I very much like that. Goodbye, number 10. This is fantastic. Any Wolverines left? No. Okay. So where's the closest of the next group? They're all pretty much all together, looks like. Or close enough to. Well, I guess there's this one's off to the side for some reason, but they're all pretty much here. Alright, I guess we'll go for Uziel, whatever that is. Good enough. Uziel. Follow. We're way far away. You can jump quite a bit. We're nowhere near them yet. We're barely in sensor range, let alone combat range. Okay, why are we going into such a small time increment? I'm saying 20 minutes, but it's only jumping ahead a few seconds. Do you want me to shut off firing again? Is that the problem? Nope, that's not the problem. What are you upset about? I don't understand. Well, whatever it is, I guess sorted itself out, whatever that was. That was weird. Anyway, well, missiles. Does that seriously mean there's 35 of them? Yowzes. Alright, well, so be it. Off you go, brave CIWS. Yeah, I can't outrun these missiles, that's for sure. Now they're salvos of size 3s. This might be enough to take me down, so I don't think I can deal with that many all at once. Not even with 10 CIWSs. I probably will blast quite a few of them, but I expect to get shredded pretty bad here. Here it comes. Well, I still have some shields on. Blasted a few of the missiles. It looks like they're kind of spaced out apart, so that might be my only real saving grace here, is they're not all right together. There's a little bit of a gap. Not much of one, but a little bit of a gap, which gives me a little bit of time to recharge a bit of shields before the next block come. What do we do here? Okay, I still have some shields. Blew away some of those missiles again. So far, so good. If I can survive these missile volleys, then I'm probably going to be okay. What do we do here? Shields are getting really, really low, but they are still holding. Okay. There's still more of them, though. Shields were taken down. Armor absorbed, apparently. Let's go refresh this screen and see how... Okay, yeah. I can see there's definitely more damage, but it doesn't look that bad. And in fact, this actually got the crew's morale up a bit because they... Or, not maybe their morale, but their training up a bit. By learning how to dodge and fight back and what have you, so... Okay, so far so good. Is that all of them? I think that's all the missiles. Or at least it's all the ones from that volley. I don't know if there's more coming, but... I should have plenty of time to get my shields either completely or nearly completely up. While I'm at it, can I... Damage can't repair armor. Oh, that sucks. But we could at least repair those sensors. Not a big deal, but we might as well. Okay, that's just something I thought of. I don't see any reason why we can't. At least have it doing something while we're flying towards our friends here. I could be wrong, but this guy here is by himself and he's in front, so I should be going after him. Bushwhacker 001. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't try and pick one off ahead of the rest if I can. Certainly worth trying anyway. Oh, more missiles. Lots more missiles. So the Wolverines were clearly single shotters, but these ones are definitely many, many shots. Okay. Okay, so far so good. CIWS is doing a pretty good job. So glad I threw 10 of those on there. It really was a bit of an afterthought, so glad I did it now. 5 more sets of missiles coming. Yikes. I wonder, I probably can't, but I wonder if the main cannon is capable of shooting at missiles. Suppose I may as well try. I don't... Oops, I didn't want to close that. I'm not sure it'll actually be able to, but there's no reason we can't at least try it, right? Because if that can shoot even one missile away, that's one less bit of damage. locate target. Okay. Let's try that. Okay. Well, we're hit anyway. Okay, shields took a bit of a damage, but they're still fine. Okay, so the little slugger did try and fire and it missed. That's fine. I don't mind it missing. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but at least that means it's trying to help, and that's a good thing. There's no reason it can't at least try. It's too far away to shoot the actual ship firing the missile, so it may as well at least try and blow away some of the missiles. No reason it shouldn't try and help, even if it is massive overkill. Okay, shields are still holding. Barely. More missiles coming. Shields are almost down. This is not a good sign. I may have to design a strictly anti-missile ship. Basically just a whole crapload of shields, armor, and tons and tons and tons of CIWS and jammers and that sort of thing. Basically a ship I wouldn't really actually want to use, but clearly these people are massively into missiles. I haven't even got close enough to see if they have actual like lasers or rail guns or anything, because all I've had so far is missiles. Alright, okay, still holding. Shield strength starting to go up, so we got a little bit of a reprieve before the next set of missiles come in. Update that. See if that will shoot at anything. But either way, just the fact that our shields are regenerating is good. I get the sense it doesn't care what button I push, it still just does 5 seconds. Which is exciting. Anyway. Alright, we're just about ready to play with the next set of missiles. I have no idea what's happening here. The names keep popping up and down and up and down. Anyway. Alright, how do we do here? Okay, shield's still holding. So far, so good. I'm not sure why I keep saying it can't locate the target. I don't know what it's trying to do here, but that's kind of annoying. So, alright, let's just shut those off for a minute and see if that helps. Yes, it does. So it was trying, I guess it's trying to get at this, but still too far away. I guess it's what's happening. Should now be within decent range, though. More missiles. Charming. Come on. You know this missile's coming, but you can go a little more than 5 seconds for me here. Alright, how did we do? We're still okay. Took a little bit of shield damage, but nothing major. Excellent. We'll get that fixed up in no time. More missiles? At some point they do have to run out. Like, I know they can carry a lot, but at some point it does have to be a finite number. Apparently not a very finite number, though. It's apparently still quite a lot. And even more coming. Holy crap, people. How many missiles do you have? Okay, so we blasted away. And missed. It was worth a try. Missiles, I'm sure, are very hard to hit. I have to assume. Oh, it actually has some laser or something. Some kind of energy weapon anyway. I mean, it's not really a threat at that range unless all those missiles also get at me, but anyway. Let's make sure it's clear that I want to be shooting at that ship. CIWS can deal with the missiles, hopefully. Shields are still holding. Shields are still holding. Did I hit it? No, it's still charging. Okay. Okay. The shields are not doing too bad still. They're a little bit lower than I'd like, but still okay. It's just so bloody many missiles. Like, it's a little bit crazy here, guys, you know. Okay, so it missed. 93% and it missed. That's harsh. Alright. That's fine. As long as we're shooting at it, that's fine. So if I can take it down, the barrage of missiles will stop, although there's so many out there now, I'm not sure if it's going to help. We could be in a lot of trouble here. The fact that we're also being tapped by that little energy beam, it's not doing a lot of damage, but it's keeping the shields busy, which is slowing down their effective recharge rate. Yeah, shields have been taken down. Armor got nailed a bit. And we're still charging the gun. Okay. Yowzers. Just so much text. Okay, armor's still holding. Whew. We're doing better than I thought we'd be doing based on how many missiles are coming at us, but I'm still getting the sense that this is not going to finish well. We're holding so far, but... Okay, we're almost ready to fire again. Very, very soon. Oops, that's not what I was after. Ah, poop. We got blown up. Did I at least get the shot off before? Because the thing was just about charged. Ah. No, it doesn't look like we got the shot off before they blew us up. Well, poop. Alright, folks, that I guess is as good a spot as any to put a cut in for this episode. So, what I will do between now and next episode is design a ship specifically to deal with this, while still being able to hopefully actually take down opponents. It obviously will either not be as good at it, meaning I won't be able to blow them away in one hit, like I was doing with that big laser if I got close enough, or it'll have to be a much, much bigger ship rather than the little 15,000 ton one I was using there. I haven't decided yet, but I will decide what I'm doing about that, and I'll take care of that off camera. When next you see me, I will show you the design of the ship that will already be at least 75% built. So do expect the time to be further ahead. And in the meantime, not that you can see it because all this text here, but I will continue to have the little apparition float around as best it can. Hopefully it's still hidden. But again, if it gets blown up, I'm not too worried about it. Right now, I'm thinking only vengeance thoughts. So anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye now.